right, y'all, you have been asking for it.
Best mastering limiter.
This is the big one, man. This is it. Look at all these limiters. Might not even use all of them because it's a lot, but we are going to find the best damn mastering limiter. Now, here's the thing. I don't use limiters in this way, and I don't recommend to use them in this way, but this is the old school. When you saw shootouts of limiters, everyone would push them 10 dBs. We're only going to push this about 8 dBs. Should get us where we want to be. But in practice for mastering, what I recommend and what I do is you want to get most of that loudness from a clipper, and you don't want to really limit more than 1 dB. You don't really want to push a limiter this hard in the wild, but we're gonna push these limiters as hard as we can and see which of them performs the best. The thing is, some of these limiters, the better ones, have clippers built into them as well. So we're gonna just use them as God intended. First, let's meet the contenders. We have the Masterdesk. It's an all-in-one mastering tool, like you could do your entire master with this. But for these tools, I'm gonna try to avoid using compressors and EQs, and we're gonna try to just only use the limiter. Up next, we've got C-Suite. This thing is criminally underrated. This is one of the best universal audio plugins that not many people even know about, let alone use. Partially because it's very expensive, but you can get it in one of those bundles and you can get a good deal that way. Up next, this has been one of my favorite limiters for a very long time. I'm going to tell you guys up front my bias and the limiters that I actually like. The FG-X from Slate, probably my favorite Slate plugin. Actually, it is my favorite Slate. Excellent limiter, man. Up next, we have Limitless, which has a lot of options. I don't use this very often just because I can usually dial in better sound more quickly with a different limiter. Up next, we have the SSL X-Limit. I have a subscription that has both all the Slate plugins and the SSL plugins, so that's how I've got this guy. To be perfectly honest, I've never even used this, so we'll see how that goes. Up next, we've got the Stealth Limiter from T-Rex. It's a great limiter. I don't use it very often because it sounds a little bit processed to me. Up next, we've got LimitOne from Leapwing. Leapwing makes incredible plugins. I really have not messed with that limiter yet. Up next, we have the TDR Limiter. Again, we're gonna take off the built-in clipper and compressor and just keep it to the limiter. Up next, we've got the IQ Limiter. This is a really underrated limiter, honestly. I never hear about anyone using it. It's really clean. Up next, we have the OCELOT Limiter. This is a new one that I was messing with that actually sounds really good. Up next, we have the Invisible Limiter, which is meant to make your song a lot louder without changing the sound. Up next, we have the Brainworx True Peak Limiter. To be honest, I've played with this and I'm not really a fan. We're gonna try again today and it might change my mind. Up next, we have the Oxford Limiter from Sony, now Sonnox. I used this a long time ago, but haven't really tried it recently. I just got it on demo, so we'll see what's up. Up next, we've got the Weiss or the Weiss limiter, and there's also I think the proper way to pronounce it is Weiss. We also have this MM-1, which is a much easier version of that. Up next, we have the Brickwall HD from TC Electronic. Up next, I've really been liking this one, but again, this is an all-in-one tool, so I'm gonna try to just stick to the limiter Maximizer. Up next, we got the Pro-L2. This is one of the most popular limiters. In my opinion, it can't handle any intense limiting. So again, I'm gonna just be honest about my bias. I am not a fan of the Pro-L, but again, I could always change my mind today. Up next, we have a classic, the L2 from Waves. We have another classic, the L1, L1 Plus, the L3. There's also the L3 Multi-Maximizer, I believe, which is a multi-band limiter, but we're not gonna go that crazy today. Up next, we've got the LACE from Acustica Audio. This is an excellent limiter. Next, we have the Newfangled Elevate. Up next, we've got the Lion Master from Safari Pedals. I love me some Safari Pedals. I don't think they can really compete as far as a mastering limiter, but we'll give it a shot. And then we got Master Plan. Again, this is an all-in-one mastering tool, but we're gonna just focus mainly on the limiter. Then we've got, of course, Ozone, the Ozone Maximizer, because really this is the one that people use much more than their vintage limiter. Let's start out with the Master Plan. So again, you can see I did not mess with the EQ at all. I kind of like just adding a little bit of this thickness and a little bit of calm, which just is reducing the digital harshness, I guess. In general, I don't like true peak limiting, but on this, it doesn't sound bad. Now let's go to the master desk and make sure that I have turned off all the extras, no compressor. I mean, we'll see. Let's just crank this up to 8.8. Yeah, so it sounds better with the limiter turbo. It's not bad. I mean, these are all getting pushed pretty hard, so they're getting a little bit distorted, but I'm trying to keep it. Okay, so this guy now is the C-Mac. Yeah, so I mean, this is a pretty straightforward limiter. I believe the aggression is working kind of like a clipper or adding some harmonic distortion, but I'm not going overboard. I think it sounds good at 3. All right, let us go straight to this bad boy that everyone knows and loves, or most people do. It is the Ozone. Yeah, you can see the presets have very conservative settings. And this thing is a beast. Again, we're going to leave off the compressor. We're going to just stick to the limiter. I'm going to probably will use a little bit of this low punch and detail because, I mean, they're features of the limiter, man, and why not use them? More of these limiters should include DC filters because it just kind of cleans up some of that digital noise. And the classic Oxford limiter. I don't think I've ever used the version 2. I used the version 1 of this. I think this enhanced curve is working like their inflator, which is like a very unique algorithm to make your music louder. All right, then we've got the Weiss. So that's interesting. You can basically maximize the gain by lowering the threshold or by raising this limiter gain. I usually prefer, I don't like limiters that work based on threshold because then it creates like a really noticeable pumping sound. So I'm not sure why all the presets, they're raising it off the threshold instead of off the limiter, but I don't like that sound personally. Yeah, this is an incredibly powerful limiter. It's basically every single one of these is modeled off of a different limiter. So this is really, you know, plus all of these other controls, it's like 100 limiters in one. I mean, you know, you could really probably dial in any sound with this if you spent the time. Like I said, it's a very powerful tool, but at the end of the day, I almost never use this limiter because, I don't know, just the overall sound, I feel like I can get something better. I mean, even compare it to Master Plan. Master Plan just sounds a lot cleaner and smoother. Here's the LACE, and here's Master Plan. So it gets a lot louder. If I push LACE much harder than this, it's completely breaks up. I mean, I can push it, but you can hear it's starting to break up pretty bad. So that's one of the reasons I don't really use this one as much. It's a shame, man, because it's such a great concept and it has so many options, but it just doesn't sound as good. Not cheap either. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. This is not my favorite. Now, their clipper is actually really good. What is it? Ash? The clipper's better than the limiter, in my opinion. All right, y'all, are you ready? This is the ultimate master limiter. I have got 26 different limiters. I'm sure there's still going to be someone in the comments. Oh, you forgot about this one. Well, you know, I don't think anyone has done a shootout with this many limiters. So be happy. All right. We have 26 different limiters. I mean, right off the top of my head, there's one I can think of, but I don't like it and I don't have it, which is the Sonnable Smart Limiter. I'm just personally, I don't think it's very good. The Sonnable tools, man, I give them all credit. They have a useful AI going on that can help you get to the end result a lot quicker, but all their plugins to me sound very clinical. They sound like the the opposite of analog. It's just my personal opinion. They're not my favorite. Maybe they're your favorite. I don't own it, and I'm not going to include it in this shootout. We got plenty of mastering limiters here, all right? Be happy. Be chill. Master Plan, Masterdesk by Brainworx, C-Max from UAD, Ozone, of course. Everyone knows Ozone, FG-X from Slate, Pro-L from Fabfilter, Limitless, X-Limit from SSL, the Stealth Limiter from, I believe that's from IK Multimedia. Yeah. The Leapwing LimitOne, TDR Limiter. All of Tokyo Dawn's stuff is very affordable and excellent. The L3 Ultra Maximizer, the L1 Plus. These are both waves. Also the Waves L2. I threw all three in there. The HOFA. This is really underrated, this plugin. Oh, and by the way, they're the same ones who make this blind test that we're using. So shout out to HOFA. The JST, which is Joey Sturgis Tones. They specialize in a lot of metal plugins, but their Maximizer is quite good. The TC Brickwall, not as well known, but gonna give it a shot. The Weiss Comp and Limiter. We also have the Weiss MM-1. We have the Sonnox Oxford on Universal Audio. We have the Brainworx True Peak. We have the Invisible Limiter. We have the OCELOT Limiter. We have the Lion Master from Safari Pedals. We have Elevate, which is Newfangled, I believe. And we have LACE from Acustica Audio. Now we're going to mix it up. Your guess is as good as mine, man. I've got all the meters blocked off. Okay, let's roll the dice, man. Here we go.
Please note, this was recorded with OBS Streamlabs, which added some bad digital distortion that wasn't in my original Ableton session. I spent hours on this video, so I hope you guys can still hear the difference.
I think I have a pretty good idea. I mean, the best ones are standing out, and you thought a limiter doesn't really change the sound that much. In theory, limiters are not supposed to change the sound that much, but clearly they do, you know? So I think I have a pretty good idea which ones I like. Let's just go crazy. I want to go crazy, and yet I don't even have this set up yet. Hang on. Let's go crazy and take 20 minutes to set up. All right, let's take it into the club. So what I'm looking for right here is like the bass grooving. And again, that shouldn't even be a thing that a limiter does, but clearly it is. If you listen, some of these, the bass is absolutely thumping and grooving in a pleasing, mellifluous manner. And some of these is just not. Like even this one that was 5 stars didn't sound as good in the club. This one sounded better in the club. That is interesting. So now let's go ahead and listen on cell phone. All right, so let's just listen to that real quick. one other thing to note, this mix is not perfect yet. Like I said, I'm hearing there's just a couple places where the kick is way too loud, and it's not throughout the entire song or even through the entire chorus. It's just like there's one kick that's insanely loud, and it's much more obvious when I'm listening on the cell phone emulation. And the other thing is I've got stacks of vocals, and in some places, you know, if your vocals are too similar, you're going to have phasing problems. So I'm hearing a little bit of phase in the vocals that I still need to fix. But I've been working on this mix a long time, and it's good enough where we can do this limiter test at this point. But if you guys notice that, that's why. There's a couple little things I still have to tweak. All right, let's just do one more listen through, only the best ones, because I already know like a lot of these are just shite. Some of these are just shite, and we're not going to use them. And I'm going to listen without the emulations. Here we go. See, this one, I think the vocals sound the best. The other thing is you wouldn't think this of a limiter either, but some of these, it sounds almost like you have a glue compressor on the entire mix, which I promise there's no glue compressor added. And some of them don't. So for example, this one, it doesn't sound as glued together. It just sounds like the vocals are very, very up front. I said that about another one as well. Oh yeah, like this one, I said the backing is a little bit low. So for some reason on these two, the vocals are like way up front, but the music's a little bit more background versus on these ones, it just sounds like a mix. So, I mean, it depends on what you want. You know, a lot of pop music, they're going to throw the vocals way up front like this. But I think I prefer it the other way. So like this, you can hear the vocals are like really forward versus this. You hear how it's more all together. Or this one. This one sounds very together too. I really like this one. All right, you guys, I think there's a clear winner. For me, 20 wins it. For me, it's number 20. What do you guys think? Did you hear something different? I don't know what your listening environment is. Are you listening on good speakers or good headphones? Even on the cell phone, in the club, or just listening through my monitors or headphones, for me, 20 comes out on top. It's not distorted the way some of them are, you know, because we're pushing most of these limiters about 8 dBs, and some of them distort way easier than others. This one is handling it just fine. In fact, I think it's just a tiny bit louder than some of them, but it's not distorting. It's not breaking up at all. It sounds perfectly fine, and it has the groove, and it sounded good in the club. It sounded good on the cell phone. So for me, 20 wins it. So drum roll, please. Drum roll. Give us that drum roll. Let's see what's up. Shit. Okay. You know, I was really into Limitless for a while. I honestly have not used it in a minute because it has really so many options that I just wanted something simpler, I guess. But there you go. It sounds great. So the thing about Limitless is it's a multi-band limiter if you want it to be. I didn't even use that function, so I could dial this in even better than that. And yet it's handling 8 dBs of limiting, no problem. Oh, exactly 8 dBs. No problem. And it sounds a lot cleaner, and it has more of the groove than these other ones. So other than that, we had the Oxford from Sony, which I just had out on a demo. So guess I won't be buying that one. I only gave it 3 stars. The TC Brickwall, I'll never use that. The Masterdesk, which is, you know, is a lot more than a limiter. You know, there's a lot of really good features on the Masterdesk. Sometimes I use the Masterdesk on a track just because it has one of the best de-essers. You can use it, or even on a group. Has a great de-esser. It has some great other functions. It has a great tilt EQ and some other cool things. Up next, we have the LACE, which is from Acustica Audio, which I said sounded very balanced. Makes sense. Then we have the Pro-L, which I have been very vocal that I'm not really a fan of, despite everyone else in the world. And I did give it 4 stars, but I also said this one is bringing out the kick in a really unpleasant way. So is a mixed bag. In the end, I was like, nope, can't use that. Lion Master. It's just not a mastering grade plugin. I just threw it in there kind of for fun. X-Limit from SSL did way better than I expected. I gave it 4 stars. Actually, I think this might have been 5 stars for a minute. Leapwing LimitOne, I said was good, but not as good in the club or cell. I'm surprised at that. Before I put that in the blind shootout, I thought I was really unimpressed with this. So, you know, sometimes these blind shootouts, in a sense, they allow you to see things for the first time or really hear things for the first time because you don't have some type of weird bias, you know, because the Pro-L did better than I thought. The Leapwing did better than I thought because I wasn't a fan. C-Max, again, huge fan of the C-Max because it's just a great transparent limiter. What I usually use C-Max for is just to bring up the volume in a transparent way, and then I'll use another final mastering limiter after it. I don't use this as the final, so it makes sense. I still do like the C-Max. Ozone, the backing a little bit low. Ozone has so many different settings, you know, so many really different types of limiters that we could probably fix that if we dialed it in, but this is what sounded good at the time. Master Plan, only at 3 stars. I don't think the best part of Master Plan is their limiter. That's just me. I only used the limiter section. I didn't use the EQ or the compression or anything. Elevate did quite well. Elevate and Limitless are kind of similar to me. They're both very advanced limiters. I mean, there's times where I will spend hours dialing in like a vocal chain, for example, but on limiters, I don't really like to have to do that, but the Shootout's changing my mind. Obviously, it's the last link in the chain, man. It's got to be good. So yeah, the Elevate and the Limitless did very, very well. And the Stealth, I didn't even rate. I think I didn't like it. Then we have the HOFA, which I said I love that limiter and it's way underrated. Look at that. I gave it 5 stars, although I still like Limitless better. JST, not so well. Waves L2 did okay. It did good in the club, not surprising. The Weiss, not so good. Sounded distorted. Everyone raves about that, but I think that they're a little bit overrated. And there you go. The OCELOT, big, okay in the club. I don't remember that as being like one of my favorites, though, even though I gave it 4 stars. L1 Plus, also from Waves, I gave 4 stars. There you go. Those are, you know, a lot of these Waves are very old plugins, but they're doing quite well. Limitless was my number 1 for sure. The Weiss, the other Weiss, also not so good. BX True Peak, not so good. That's exactly how I felt about it when I demoed it before. I have the full plugin alliance, their full subscription, which comes with everything. So I've had this and I never use it because I was just not impressed. TDR Limiter, nope, did not do well. Fair enough. L3, also from Waves, did not do so well. FG-X, one of my favorites, did quite well at 4 stars. Yeah, something about the Limitless is it's adding a little bit more groove somehow. I don't know, just maybe the way that it's dealing with the transients. It's just, this has so many more options. You got drive, you've got soften, you have oversampling, of course. You have different types of clipping, you know, your separation, your slope, your stereo link, the release, the style. And I didn't even touch any of these bands. The thing is when you're dialing that in, you'll be like, oh, that sounds cool. That sounds cool. But then later on, you listen back, you'll be like, what the fuck was I thinking? So, that's it, man. The Limitless, for me, the Limitless wins it. There you go, man. That is the ultimate mastering limiter shootout. Thank you all for watching. Till next time, I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, all that nonsense. You know what to do. Thank you all.